Welcome to New Fast Food. Would you like to try a crispy chicken sandwich taco? That's what you might hear if you walk into a Panda Express. Actually, one specific Panda Express. We'll get into all the details in a moment. We'll also cover a couple of things that are testing over at Chipotle, plus a brand new item you can get starting next week at Popeyes, and a fun party offering from Jack in the Box. If you like these videos, please subscribe. I cover fast food news, rumors, leaks, and more every week. A brand new episode of New Fast Food starts right now. We're going to start today by rekindling the debate. Is it a taco or is it a sandwich? Maybe it's a bao. Yes, Panda Express is testing a new Orange Chicken Sandwich Bao at their Innovation Kitchen in Pasadena, California. That's basically a testing location for Panda Express that's open to the public. So if you live in Southern California, you can head over and try one of these today. I've already hinted at it, but this item bears a striking resemblance to the crispy chicken sandwich taco released by Taco Bell last year. In fact, Taco Bell's version may actually be closer to a bao, in my opinion, than Panda's version. That's because Taco Bell's version, the bread or shell or whatever you call that outer layer there, actually resembled more of a bao texture, at least it looks like to me. Judging from the picture, the Panda Express bao, texture-wise, looks more like a pita or a flatbread, that kind of texture. Not a big deal. It looks like it works. In fact, if you look at the chicken strip that comes inside, it does look like that has more of a harder breading. So you probably want that actually. If the chicken's going to have more of a crunch to it, then you probably want to have a harder pita bread to be biting through, so that when you get to the chicken, it doesn't just feel like it's a tough piece of chicken. The Taco Bell version, that was heavenly. They had like soft bread, the breading was nice and flaky, it all just sort of worked together for a soft bite. Again, this Panda version looks like it has a little bit of a tougher texture to bite through. Nothing wrong with that. I just feel like that looks like it's the main difference between Panda Express's version and Taco Bell's version. Well, that and the sauce, of course. The Panda Express bao has the chicken dipped in the orange chicken sauce, and they've also added this sriracha aioli. Sounds like those would go good together. The one thing I do find odd, though, is the pickles there. They're described as just regular bread and butter pickles, and honestly, to me, that sounds like an awful combination with the orange chicken sauce. That's just my opinion, but I actually think a better choice here would have been like sort of the Japanese pickles that you get on the side of sushi sometimes. That sounds 100% better to me than these bread and butter pickles. I'll reserve judgment until, actually trying it. And Panda Express did include pickles on their last attempt at an orange chicken sandwich. This one tested also last year in the Pasadena location. This one came on a Hawaiian roll bread, which I also thought that was kind of weird. Overall, I like the looks of this newer bun taco version better from Panda Express. I do like the sound of the breading on the older Hawaiian roll version better. That one was described as having a rice puff batter. That actually to me sounds more like it fits in with what I would expect from Panda Express. If you could put that batter on this chicken and use the bun from the Taco Bell version, that actually I think would be a winner. I also like the size though of this newer Panda Express version better than last year's Hawaiian roll test item. That one was weird because it looked like a bigger kind of sandwich, which I didn't really see how that would fit in the Panda Express's menu. You'd have to have like a completely separate sort of entree category, I guess. Whereas the smaller one, it looks like it may be able to fit inside one of the entree slots in the Panda Express boxes. So you could just order your plate, and then for one of your entrees, you get one of these sandwiches, or maybe you get 2 or 3, depending on how big of a plate you're ordering. And actually, I feel like that is the best way to go to adding a chicken sandwich to the menu, sort of the smaller versions that fit in the entree box. I don't know if they're actually doing that, but I feel like that'd be the way to go. What do you think? Do you like the look of this new orange crispy chicken bao, or do you wish they would stick with the more traditional looking chicken sandwich they were testing last year? Let me know. And speaking of test items, Chipotle is testing a brand new meat option. Yes, they just released the pollo asado nationwide, and now they're testing Garlic Guajillo Steak in select locations in Orange County, California. If you remember, one of the ingredients in the pollo asado was those guajillo peppers. And rumor has it that this Garlic Guajillo Steak is just their normal Chipotle steak seasoned with the marinade from the pollo asado. Now, I tried the pollo asado last week, and while I did think it was good, looking back, I don't think there's any way that I would ever get that again. Basically just because I didn't think it was different enough from the regular chicken to justify that extra $1 that they're charging. And now they're testing this Garlic Guajillo Steak, and take a look at the menu. It's actually $1.50 more than the regular steak. So this one, for me, might be a hard pass if it were available at those prices. I don't know. I do think that pollo asado sauce would taste pretty good on the steak. I think it'll take a wait and see approach. I don't know. Have you tried the pollo asado? What do you think? Do you think it's worth the extra $1? Would you be willing to pay $1.50 to have that sort of flavor on the steak? Let me know. All right, so again, that's the Garlic Guajillo Steak, testing right now in locations in Orange County, California. Now, sticking with Chipotle, a new steak isn't the only thing that they're testing. They're also testing a chip-making robot. This is Chippy. It's made by the same company that makes Flippy, the hamburger flipping robot. Chippy obviously makes tortilla chips. It fries them, empties them into this bowl here, and then seasons them with salt and lime. You can see the employee slicing limes there. I feel like he was intentionally placed in the video to emphasize that Chippy's not taking someone's job. He's just helping them do their job better, which, that may be true, but come on. I mean, the end result here is Chipotle is trying to reduce their labor costs, and, I think that's fine. Inflation is hitting everyone hard, and if it's a choice between a robot making the chips or burritos going up $1, plug in that robot and let's go. And they're describing this as a robot, but I mean, really, it's just a machine that makes chips. I mean, Chevy's has a machine that makes tortillas, but they usually don't describe that as a robot. I'm not sure. I mean, tortilla chip factories also probably have huge chip making machines, so I don't know how novel this Chippy actually is. I guess the novelty of this one is that it can actually fit inside a Chipotle kitchen and not take up that much space. I do have questions about this thing. I mean, it looks like it needs a lot of help. Besides someone slicing the limes there, like, where do the chips go after they're salted? Does Chippy just have to wait there until someone comes over and empties that bowl? Now, that seems pretty inefficient. Plus, where do the raw chips come into the basket? I don't know. They can come out of a chute somewhere. I don't see that anywhere. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I do think it's exciting, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of these gadgets show up at fast food restaurants as inflation continues to rise. All right, so far we've talked about a lot of things that are in the testing phase. How about something you can go and grab right now? Well, almost. This is a new item from Popeyes, and it comes out next week, March 22nd. You might be able to find it right now at a few locations that are already offering it. It's a brand new dessert. It's the Wildberry Beignets. This looks great, and at this point, I can't believe that beignets aren't on Popeyes menu permanently, like just a regular kind of beignet. I mean, they're all in on the whole kind of Cajun cuisine. Beignets seem like they'd be a natural fit just for the regular menu to me. And I'd much rather have a beignet with my chicken than a biscuit. I'm not a biscuit guy. Anyway, these new beignets are filled with a wild berry sauce. I'd say personally, it's not real exciting for me, just because that dessert-wise, I don't really go that direction. Popeyes had a chocolate-filled beignet a couple of years ago. Those were more my style. I would have gone with that. Even like a vanilla-filled, caramel-filled, or cinnamon-dusted. Those are all things that I would go for before a wild berry flavor. These don't sound bad, and I think that they could be very popular. I just probably won't be picking them up myself. What do you think? Does this sound better than the chocolate ones to you? Or would you rather that they just brought back the chocolate ones? Let me know. Finally, take a look at this. This is a new Munchie Madness Snacking Box from Jack in the Box. Nothing necessarily new here except for the form factor. That's sort of a party tray sort of form factor there. It comes with the equivalent of 2 large orders of curly fries and what looks like 2 15-piece orders of tiny tacos for a grand total of 30 tacos. This is, I think, an amazing option to pick up if you're on your way to a party. The price, though, doesn't seem like it's that much of a deal. It's $15, which at my location, those same items come out to exactly $15 ordered separately. Plus, if I use a coupon, I could actually bring the price down to $13 and turn one of the orders of tiny tacos into their loaded version. So if you're ordering for yourself, you can probably steer away from this one. But if you're going to a potluck or you're going to a party, this box might be the way to go. I would do it. I would say if I was going to a party, I'd pay the extra $2 to get them to put it in this party tray. The presentation, I think, in that situation would be worth it. So folks, I'm Fast Food Bryan, and hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe to keep on rocking, thumbs up to help my cause, and leave a comment in the section down below. Right now, you can watch some more videos.